Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and we're talking about iOS 27. Now, we're now just days away from the release of the first beta of the new iOS 27, and we already had a lot of rumors, a lot of leaks, a lot of reports about new features coming to this iOS update. And now we actually have screenshots of these features. A bunch of new features, Siri, camera, Photos app have actually been leaked. And now we also have visuals of those features, how they will look like, and what iOS 27 will look like. And I'm telling you, this is great. iOS 27 looks like what iOS 26 should actually have looked like. It is really refined, everything very organized, and it looks much better. So let's go ahead and talk about these new features and all these new screenshots and see what to expect from the new iOS 27. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys who watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now, first off, we're talking about the camera app. So this is the current camera app on iOS 26, and this is how it looks like. And this is the new camera app on the new iOS 27. So it's basically set to be fully redesigned and be fully customizable with basically an array of different controls that you can basically add to your camera view. So not just have some fixed controls, but you can choose what you want to add, just like you do on the control center. Now, this is how it looks. You can see we have now these parts that are transparent right here. Basically, what they call the widgets will be at the center here at the top, so it actually looks much cleaner. But what's really cool is this part right here. So you can see those three widgets right there, or toggles. Right here it says widgets that you have at the top of camera app. You can actually remove those, so those are the basics. You can see we have here the default, the advanced, and then you will have the manual. You will have the settings down here, as you can see. So basically, that's the part right there at the top. And it looks like it will be able to actually display 5 at a time. I don't know if there will be an option like to swipe here to go through all of them, but it looks like based on this part right here, like at one time it will be able to display you 5 different widgets at the top of the camera app, as you can see right here. And it looks very clean, and of course it gives you a much easier way to actually manage your camera and use all the different tools that you actually need. Now, one other new thing that you will see on the camera app is Siri. So you can see right here, between the photo mode and the portrait mode, we actually have Siri, which is really interesting. Now, Siri, of course, is set to be back in the camera app for the first time, and it will basically integrate the visual intelligence to allow you to identify objects, of course, using like outside services like Google's or ChatGPT. You can basically be able to do that directly here from the camera app, which is really awesome. It looks like the camera app will be one of the biggest updates to iOS 27. Now, of course, Siri will be really big on iOS 27. Everything is changing, and now Siri won't actually be displayed around the side of your device like it does like this, but as you can see now it's actually at the top right there. So you can see Siri will basically live on the dynamic island of your device. It's actually really amazing. It looks really cool. Of course, it takes way less space and it doesn't distract you at all, which is pretty cool. Now, another thing right here is you can see search or ask. Now, this is a new feature that Apple will add at the top of your iPhone screen. So basically, you will be able to swipe down from the top center of your iPhone anywhere you're on your iPhone, whether you're home screen, lock screen, or within any of the apps that you have on your device. Basically, from the dynamic island right here, you swipe down and you will have this feature right here. So you can see it says search or ask. Now, from there, you can launch apps, start text messages, ask about weather, add to calendars maybe, search through your notes, trigger different shortcuts within the apps that you have on your device, or maybe just search the web directly from here. And you will see you have a few options here. If you have like Google Gemini or ChatGPT, you will be able to actually do that and actually use them directly from here, which is really, really awesome. So it looks like finally we're getting that big update with Siri on iOS 27. And as we have talked about in the past, Siri is getting its own app. So basically now we have a dedicated Siri app for the first time, which will include your conversations. As you can see right here, it basically looks like ChatGPT kind of. It's very similar. So we'll have Ask Siri right here, so you can type and ask anything you want, or you can use the voice right here, which is really awesome. So you can see once you ask something, you can see how it looks. Very simple, very nice, and really, really clean like interface. It looks very similar to ChatGPT, but it's actually really, really clean. Now an update is also coming to the Photos app, and you can see right here the photo editor. It actually looks amazing. Now you can see one thing right here. We have now tools which are AI tools. As you can see, the Apple Intelligence logo right there indicating that you will be able to use now AI tools to edit your pictures. But also the overall look right here, it's totally different, and it's actually much more organized. It looks much cleaner, and it will probably be much easier for you to find the tools that you need and find everything that you need to actually edit your pictures. And another thing we have right here is a grammar checker. You can see right here, this is powered of course by Apple Intelligence, and it will basically have like different features that this will most likely sit on your keyboard, and it allows you to just go ahead and just check your grammar. And of course it gives you suggestions right here to actually accept or not accept the suggestions given by Apple Intelligence. And you can see right here it has also a button where you can pause checking the grammar, or maybe even start checking the grammar. So these are the amazing new features that will be coming to your device with the new iOS 27, and they finally have been leaked now on screenshots. And this of course from Mark Grunberg at Bloomberg, who is our very trusted source when it comes to Apple related stuff. So of course I will leave the article link down below, so you can go ahead and check all the details that he has posted about iOS 27. Again, an amazing job. Now iOS 27, as you probably know, it's coming out on the 8th of June, so we're now less than 2 weeks away from the release of the first dev beta of iOS 27, which should actually be an amazing update. Everything looks really good with these screenshots. I'm really happy what Apple is doing. Everything seems to be way more organized. Everything looks much cleaner, and hopefully the battery and stability will be there as well, and we're getting finally a really amazing update for our devices. So that's basically for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.